In this tutorial, you're going to be using ActionScript 3 to hide the context menu in your Flash applications. Let's get straight to it. I've created two layers, one actions, which is locked, and this is where we're going to be putting all our actions, and down here is the main, where I've put a OK to view and a secret. Let's test this movie. With this OK to view, this is fine, but we don't want our other users to see what's going on in the next frame. But users are able to do that by right-clicking and going to forward or play. And now our secret is revealed, and they did it so easily. This is really bad for websites or games. It can mess up their experience that you want to give them. So what we're going to do is we're going to use ActionScript to disallow this user interaction. We're going to go here. We're going to make a variable, call it my menu, and data type it to context menu. Equals, let me copy that, new context menu. And we're going to pull up my menu, and we're going to hide built-in items. And the last thing we need to do is set my menu to the stage menu. We can do that by using the expression this dot context menu equals my menu. That's not capitalized. Make sure you pay attention to the spelling of context menu. This dot context menu and the data type context menu are two different spellings. One has a capital C, and that totally changes everything about it. Let's continue. What we're going to do is we're going to make a new variable. We're going to call this variable item. And we're going to data type this to context menu item. Menu item. Copy that. Equals new messed up. New context menu item. And we're gonna make a variable called text a little later. We want to pull up my menu, and we want to add a custom item, and we want to push it because this is actually an array, and we want to push the item that we just created into it. And remember, we were going to create this text variable, which we're going to call var txt, which will data type it to a string, which is, I'm going to equal it to, you can name it anything you want, on enter flash. And let's just test the movie out to see what this looks like now. I'm going to bring this this context menu equals my menu all the way down here, just to ensure that everything is done and added to the my menu. Now when we click it, we have on enter flash on here, which is great, but when we click it, it doesn't do anything. and we want to give this new context menu item that we just put up, we want to give it an action. So when we click on it, it actually goes to a URL of our choice. So we'll bring up the item that we just created, dot add event listener, and we'll call up context menu event dot menu item select, and we're gonna create a name for the function. We'll call it on I'll call it item select, item underscore item select. And now we're going to create the function item underscore select e semicolon context menu event, div type void. It's a void because this is not returning anything, open bracket close bracket, and we're going to add a string. I'm going to call it URL, data type it to a string, and this string will hold your URL, hypertext transfer protocol semicolon / and it is on enter flash dot blogspot.com. Close that. We have to add another variable, and this is the URL request. I'm going to call it site, and data type it to URL request. Save us some time. I'm going to copy and paste it. Equals new URL, and within those brackets we'll put the URL string that we just created. Last but not least, we're going to use the navigate to function. Navigate to URL, and in here we're going to put the site request. There is other parameters where you can put blank and new and stuff like that. You can read the Adobe documents to find out more about the navigate to URL. I'm going to close this. Oh, it's already closed. And let's test it out now and see what it does. Now when we right click, we have on enter flash. And when we click on it, it brings up the URL we requested. So, thanks for watching. This is War. If you like these tutorials, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and show your support by rating and commenting on my videos. Also, go to my website, onenterflash.blogspot.com. Thanks for watching On Enter Flash.